a little bit. Can we? Hoology is Friday night. Let's get toxic. What's up, Facebook, YouTube? Welcome to another edition of Midday Manifest. I'm your girl, Coach. Oh, God said, "Let there be light." Can you take the rat? Can you take the thing? It's gonna come apart. Can you take the tape? She Jimmy rigged it with some eyelash tape. Bless your heart. Listen, y'all. Welcome to Midday Manifest. This is the realest, ratchetest, rawest. Y'all know that is not a spirit. That is our. That is a Jimmy rigged light. Listen, they say everybody. Listen, people are going to contact y'all and say they Coach Misty. It's not me. There's a lot of scam pages out there. It's not me. All right. I will never inbox you. Everybody, all right. People are going to come back and say, "Oh, I'm Coach Misty, and I have the ancestors." No, no, that's not me, y'all. Everybody try to do it. Why? Because I'm popular, and y'all be wanting to know. So if someone contacts you, it's not me. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Good for you having a spirit of discernment. You better do it with your surgical self. Y'all, listen. This is the realest, rawest, ratchetest Bible study on God Green's internet. We're using the 48 laws of power. I will not be reading from Ephesians or Corinthians. We are reading from Law 46, never appear too perfect. Okay? And today was a good law. It was a good law for today because, baby, I'm tired of wearing hats. So y'all getting this little ponytail action. Y'all getting that little ponytail action. You hear me? You said I asked for the cash app and told him buy it. Good friend, just bless him and block him. All right, y'all. We're gonna get right into it because I'm in the middle. I'm on season 3 of Snowfall, and I'm sleepy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, if you have the book, I want you to open up your 48 laws of power, ladies and gentlemen, and turn to page 400. We are on page 400. All right. Listen, if you do not have a book, do not leave. Do not leave. If you do not have a book, don't go nowhere. It's okay. I'm going to help you. Listen, I am turning into Saint Franklin. Okay. Every day I watch snowfall, my mind, I'm thinking about expanding this empire. Okay. Every day. Every day I watch snowfall. All right. Listen, it says never appear too perfect. Appearing better than others is always dangerous. Huh? I'm going to say this again. I'm Coach Saint. They call me Coach Saint. Call me Coach Saint. That was a good one. Huh? Snowfall is on Hulu, baby. Call me Coach Saint. Okay, listen, it says appearing better than others is always dangerous. But most dangerous of all is to appear to have no faults or weaknesses. Envy creates silent enemies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What about your friends? Envy creates silent enemies. How many people, let me ask this question. It's going to be an easy one. There's going to be an easy one. How many of y'all feel like y'all got somebody that's envious of you? How many of y'all got haters? If you got a hater, put your hand up. If you got a hater, put your hand up. If you know who your hater is, put your hand up. Sometimes your hater is living in your house. Sometimes your hater is eating your food. Sometimes your hater is sleeping next to you in the bed. If you got a hater, put your hand up. Huh? Put your hands up. Listen, them hands is flying. If y'all wonder who I'm talking to, maybe I'm over here talking to Marsha Shay Assist DFW. If y'all looking for y'all an assistant, maybe an in-person assistant, damn, a virtual assistant. We got them too now. But an in-person assistant, baby, Marsha is your girl. Okay? Baby, she comes through. You hear me? So Zion said he got a hater. Girl, Zion in the live talking about he got a hater. Zion is my son. Zion, who your hater? Zion said, I got a hater. Okay, so everybody say they got haters. Everybody know who their hater is. Okay, let's do this. Raise your hand if you are a hater. Raise your hand if you've ever been a hater. Now let's see how many hands go up. Let's see how many hands go up. Raise your hand if you ever been a hater. I have. Thank you, Marsha for being. Come on, Scott and Scott. Zion said, I ain't gonna lie. Zion's talking about, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Zion, come on now, let's be real. Raise your hand if you've been a hater. Yeah. People say, I have. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest. Huh? Yeah. See, being a hater doesn't mean you being a hater when you look at a person and you're envious of their situation and you're not truly happy for them because the reason for your unhappiness is because you are not where they are where you want to be. You've been a hater. Huh? If somebody could, when your homegirl get engaged and you're like, oh, sis, congratulations. But the whole time in your mind, you thinking, why not me? The whole time in your mind, you thinking, why her? She don't even deserve a marriage. She don't even deserve a husband. She's a hoe. Huh? You've been a hater. So I want to thank everybody for being honest with that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Listen, it's smart to occasionally display defects and admit to harmless vices in order to deflect envy and appear more human and approachable. Only gods and the dead can seem perfect with impunity. You hear me? Sometimes, in order to avoid the haters, you have to show that you are real. Oh, where's my gavel? I'm stepping on toes. I thought I was just gonna come on here for a little situation. I thought I was just gonna come on here and just do a little razzle dazzle and get off because I'm tired. Huh? Sometimes you have to show the world that I am not perfect. You don't know. I didn't say tell the person, oh, I'm just like you. Because if I tell a person, girl, I'm just like you, I'm putting a light on your imperfections and not mine. I got to show the world that I'm not perfect. Huh? I'm not. No, I'm not perfect at all. I have hoish tendency. Too much, coach. Your son is on the live. Not too much. Your child is watching. Huh? I'm not perfect at all. See, most people, when they minister to you, they come out and tell you they're not perfect after they done got caught up. Huh? Come on. We got an amen corner. We got a live amen corner. Marshall, you got to be here more often. She's about preach. Listen. Not Zion go to class. Listen. That boy studying for finals. Listen. Most people show their imperfections after their imperfections are already shown. Huh? Somebody put your lip gloss on. Somebody get your Sequence Beauty lip gloss on. Get your lip gloss on. Sequence. CEQU. Somebody get themselves on. I'm going to say this to say that. Don't wait until the cat is out the bag to show that you a feline. Uh-oh. Take a sip. Take a sip. Don't wait until the cat is out the bag to show that you a feline. Huh? In order to keep the hateration down, ain't that what Mary said? The hateration, never use that word again in a sentence. In order for you to keep it down, you got to show people that you are too. You are never too perfect. Y'all, let's go ahead and turn to page 402. Let's talk about envy. Let's talk about envy. We at the bottom of page 402. If you ain't got the book, just stay with me. Just stay with me, huh? Sequence Beauty. Listen. Once envy eats away at someone, everything you do only makes it grow, and day by day it festers inside him. Eventually, he will attack. So once you realize that somebody in your corner, and these are the worst ones, somebody in your corner is actually envious of you. Okay, once the envy has set in, there's nothing you can do to correct it. Huh? There's nothing you can do to correct it. Once the envy has set in, there's nothing you can do to correct it. Listen, it says only a minority can succeed at the game of life, and that minority inevitably arouses the envy of those around them. Once success happens your way, however, the people to fear the most are those in your own circle. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to read this again. Once success happens your way, the people to fear the most are those in your own circle, the friends and acquaintances you had left behind. Baby, listen. Let me tell you who don't share my stuff, my friends. Let me tell you. Now I'm talking about the friends I had before I started reading, the friends I had before I joined TikTok. Let me tell you who don't refer me, my family. Huh? Don't. Let me tell you who were my biggest supporters. People I don't know. Guess who became my new circle of friends? Some of my clients. You hear me? The people that had been knowing me since I was skinny, not too much on the Slim Jim. The people that's been knowing me since I was skinny, that was a long time ago, don't support me. They might say, hey, we see what you're doing, but they don't tell nobody about me. Huh? It's you all who never met me in person. It's you who watch me on YouTube and you in 17 states away. You who send me and say, hey, I want to pour into the ministry. Yeah. them. Listen, let's get into it. It says feeling of inferiority gnaws at them. The thought of your success only heightens their feelings of stagnation. Envy is unhappy admiration. Envy is unhappy admiration. Listen, you may not see it, but you will feel it someday, unless that is you learn the strategies of deflection, little sacrifices to the gods of success. You either dampen your brilliance occasionally, purposely revealing a defect, weakness, or anxiety, or attributing your success to luck, or simply find yourself new friends. Never underestimate the power of envy. Never. You hear me? We're going to talk about the ways on how not to be in that position, but sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes you just can't help someone being envious of you. I don't care what you do. Huh? Listen, you could fall down and break your finger. They're going to be mad because you got health insurance and they don't. Huh? Huh? Your friends might feel a certain type of way that you got into a car accident. And you call them like, girl, I got into a car accident. Now, both of y'all ain't got no cars. They're going to be mad because you got the means to get a rental. So it doesn't matter what you do. Listen, when you run across a person that don't matter what you do, you always going to be ahead of them. I want you to expect envy. I want you to welcome envy, and I want you to walk away. You hear me? When you can't have, listen, when you are climbing up success ladder, whatever that ladder looks like for you, some of y'all ladders are 6 feet tall. Some of them is 60-story tall. Hell, some of them is only 3 steps tall. But when you are climbing up your success ladder and you look down and there's people who ain't got no ladder or refuse to get on behind you, you got to leave them alone. You got to leave them alone. You got to leave them. You got to leave them where they at. Huh? There's a lot of people I don't talk to no more. I can't. And listen, everybody who is envious of you doesn't necessarily have less than you. Stop thinking that if a person has more money than you, that they shouldn't be envious of you. I've had people envious of my ability to tell jokes. I've had people envious of the way, how fast my hair grow. I've had people envious of my ability to talk to anybody, anywhere, right? They had a lot more than I did, right? I back in the day, you know, I was out here with 4 kids, and I still had people that had. I don't had homegirls who had 1 child and was still envious at the ways I was still able to pull the dudes. I was still able to pull who I wanted to pull. They was envious of that. Okay, so understand this. Envy is not always attached to material things. Someone could be envious of your looks. Somebody could be envious of the relationship you have with your parents, with your children, with your man. Huh? Mm-hmm. I want y'all to know that. Okay? Now listen. So it says never underestimate the power of envy. Let's go ahead and turn to page 404 if you got the book. If not, stay with me. It says, listen. Machiavelli says, how extraordinary things that are seen and appear every hour make men much more envied than those that are done indeed and are covered over with decency. Okay. So when you do things that are seen and you always in the spotlight and you always posting on social media, these people become envious of you. Listen, you say people don't know what you went through to get where you at. But here's the deal. A person who has no ambition isn't going to ask you about your story. They're going to judge you by what they see. A person who lacks no ambition doesn't care about your story. They doesn't care what you listen. I'm sitting up here looking like a hot mess. Me and Marshall out here in a whole thunderstorm. We out in Dallas. We out in a whole thunderstorm. You think, well, no, I look crazier than you, Marshall, but you came in here with that little. You ever seen a person that weigh $125 wearing a waist trainer? I should have kicked her in the parking lot. She come up here with a waist trainer on. That thing looked like a blood pressure cuff on me. Give me that waist trainer. Let me see it. Y'all want to see something stupid? Listen, y'all. Anybody that can wear a waist trainer this little don't need a waist trainer. What is this in kids?
That's a medium or small.
Look. Listen, a medium or small. Anybody that can wear a waist trainer that look like a ponytail holder for me don't need. Okay, I'm sorry. I just see that was me being envious of her. That was me being envious of her. I put that thing on. This is either going to be a scrunchie or arm or a blood pressure cuff. Huh? That was me being envious of her. Why do you have a waist trainer on, ma'am? Your whole body is a waist. Huh? She trying to get snatched. But I'm just saying, we walked up in here today. We walked up in baby, we out here looking like Beavis and Butthead, but we getting it done.
Yeah.
You hear me? Nobody wants to know my story. Nobody cares. Friend, you do look like Sideshow Bob. No, I look like, what's the one? Baby, I'm looking a hot mess. Listen, they talking about she trying to disappear. Y'all stupid. Nobody wants to know about how it gets it done. All people know is, oh, I saw Coach Misty out and she had on her big Beyonce wig and she had her jewels on and she was this, that, and the other. Or Coach Misty got online and said she don't wake up till 1 o'clock in the afternoon and she da-da-da. Or Coach Misty is traveling. She went to go see Jill Scott. She went to go do this. She went to go do that. People don't understand how we be in that office. People don't understand how I was in this office from sun up to sundown. From 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. last night, I was in this office. I never took a nap yesterday. And I was in here constantly working. People don't understand how Marsha Lay was out here in the rain, making her way from her house across town over here so we could go ahead and get this work done. They don't understand that because they have no ambition. Okay. Listen, I'm on the bottom of page 404. It says, listen. It says, envy is a weed that should not be watered. Envy is a weed that should not be watered. Understanding the power envy has in a democratic environment, you should avoid the appearances of greatness. Now, I'm going to say this. Understanding that the power envy has in a democratic environment, you should avoid the appearance of greatness. But this does not mean that the greatness should be suffocated or that only the mediocre should survive. It's only that a game of appearances must be played. A game of appearances must be played. Okay, it says appear as one of them in style and values. Make alliances with those below you and elevate them to positions of power to secure their support in the times of need. See, here's the deal. I am for the people, of the people, and sometimes I look like the people, but I'm here to lift my people up. You hear me? I'm here to lift my people up. See, if I'm gonna say this to say that. Now, first of all, understand this. I enjoy a good, I'm about comfortability, and my style is my style. Whatever style I rock in my style, I don't care if I got $13 in my pocket or $13 million in the bank. My style is my style. I might just pay more for my yoga pants. You know, I might get Lululemons or something instead of Walmart's, but my style is my style. I'm always going to do that because I'm an authentic person and I developed my own sense of self at a very young age. So money doesn't turn me into somebody different. I'm still going to rock a jean jacket.
I'm still gonna shop at Walmart.
You still going to shop at Walmart? Yeah. Okay. I'm not doing that, but okay. I'm not on that train. She told me I'm still going to shop at Walmart. Okay. Just wait till you don't have Walmart money. You'll start shopping at Tom Thumb like regular people, okay? Whole Foods. Okay, I'm gonna wear a jean jacket. My jean jacket might just be a better quality than it was before, but I'm still gonna rock jean jackets. But here's the deal. It says, never flaunt your wealth and carefully conceal the degree to which it has brought influence. Make a display of deferring to others as if they were more powerful than you. You hear me? Listen, when I walk in the room, when I'm with a group of my friends and I walk in the room, I don't have to be Coach Misty. I don't have to be like, hey, y'all, I'm Coach Misty. What it do, baby boo? I don't do that. Sometimes I'll deflect to my friends. I want you to enjoy yourself. I don't have to walk in like I'm the king of everything. I don't have to do that. I don't have to say that. I don't have to say that. People of power are powerful without speaking a word. Oh, people of power are powerful without even saying a word. I don't have to do all that. For what? I want my friends to have a good time. Don't worry about me, sweetheart. It's all about this person. You hear me? They said, I'm humble. I don't do no tripping, right? It says, make a display of deferring to others as if they're more powerful than you. Okay? All right. It says, we're on top of page 405. Never be so foolish as to believe that you are stirring up admiration by flaunting the qualities that raise you above others. Never think that people are going to like you because you show them how much better you are than them. Okay. By making others aware of their inferior position, you are only stirring up unhappy admiration or envy, which will gnaw away at them until they undermine you in ways you cannot foresee. Keep on flaunting what you got. got. Keep on talking about what your man do for you. They gonna find themselves up under your man. Stop talking about everything your man do for you. Stop telling your homegirl who ain't had a man since her second baby daddy and she got 4 kids. Make sense. Stop telling old girl about what your man do for you because she gonna find herself under your doggone man. Stop playing. Some things you got to keep to yourself. Everything ain't for everybody. Okay? Listen. It says, the fool dares the gods of envy by flaunting his victories. The master of power understands that the appearance of superiority over others is insequentially next to the reality of it. Okay? Here, I'm going to give y'all a little quote. Of all the disorders of the soul, envy is the only one no one confesses to. Uh-oh. Well, y'all did today, so congratulations. Baby, listen, it said out of all of the disorders of the soul, envy is the only one that no one confesses to. I'm going to say this. Now, we might have said today, yes, I've been a hater, but when the last time you told somebody to their face, like, girl, I'm about to hate on you. Girl, I'm about to hate on you. I hate your guts, right? We might even say it jokingly. Somebody be like, oh my God, girl, I just won a trip. Y'all ever got that friend that everything happened to them lucky? They went on the lottery. They got a good man. They did this, that, and the other. Everything they do, they just lucky ducks and nothing happens to you. You're not going to go up to that person and be like, girl, I hate you. You're not going to do that. You're going to laugh in their face. You're going to congratulate them and all that good stuff. You're going to take a picture with them. You're not going to tell them that. You're not going to tell them I'm envious of you. Huh? I'm envious of you. I don't think you deserve what you have. Okay? I don't feel like I'm never going to be where you are. You'll never tell them that. You'll keep it to yourself. All right, y'all. Let's talk about the keys to power on page 405. Stay with me. It says the human animal has a hard time dealing with feelings of inferiority. In the face of superior skill, talent, or power, we are often disturbed and ill at ease. This is because most of us have an inflated sense of ourselves. And when we meet people who surpass us, they make it clear to us that we are in fact mediocre or at least not as brilliant as we had thought. This disturbance in our self-image cannot last long without stirring up ugly emotions. At first, so it says this, a lot of us we think we're unicorns. I'm going to bring back unicorns. I ain't talking about unicorns in a minute. A lot of us, I don't think it no more. A lot of y'all think y'all unicorns. Not too much, coach. A lot of y'all think y'all unicorns. You said, coach, what you mean by unicorn? A lot of y'all think y'all are just one of a kind in everything. Like nobody else can beat you out. Nobody is prettier than you. I'm just all that in the bag of chips. You not. I'm not. Okay? There's always somebody prettier than you. It is. And don't tell me beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There's always somebody prettier than you. There's always somebody shaped better than you. There's always somebody smarter than you. Huh? Right? It is. Listen. You say I used to think that way, but definitely humble yourself. I'm not telling you not to think highly of yourself. I'm not saying that. You said I'm a unicorn to somebody. You're a unicorn to your mother. Okay? Smart cutie. You're a unicorn to your mama and Ashley. She said, I'm a unicorn to somebody. Your mama loves you. You her only child. That's you her unicorn. Okay. Okay. My friends say I'm a unicorn to somebody. That's right. And I know exactly who it is. Okay. Listen, it says we have a hard time of feelings with inferiority. And when we in the face of superior skill, talent, or power, we are often disturbed and ill at ease. This is because most of us have an inflated sense of ourselves. So when we meet people who are better looking, smarter than us, tougher than us, grind harder than us, right? It makes us feel like, oh, I'm not as smart as I see. See, when you meet a person that's where you need to be, that's who you need to make your friend. When you meet a person that is on the level that you want to be, that's the person to be friend. Don't be jealous of this person. You need to get close to that person. You need to find out, hey, number one, are you willing to tell me how you got how you got to where you get without me buying a course or buying a book? Hello. Are you willing to tell me how you got to where you are? You know what I'm saying? And if so, you know, how we going to go about this thing? This is the person you want to shadow. See, a lot of y'all think y'all too grown to have a mentor. Some of y'all hoes need heroes. Put that on a t-shirt. Some of y'all hoes still need a hero. Yeah, some of y'all need heroes. And I'm not talking about Black History Month. I'm not talking about people in the book. Some of y'all need real life heroes. Some of y'all need somebody to look up to. You hear me? Come on. Listen, it says, at first we feel envy. If we had the quality or skill of the superior person, we would be happy. But envy brings us neither comfort nor any closer to equality. Nor can we admit to feeling it, for it is frowned upon socially to show envy is to admit to feeling inferior. To close friends, we may confess our secret unrealized desires, but we will never confess to feeling envy. So it goes underground. Okay? Listen, we disguise it in many ways, like finding grounds to criticize the person who makes us feel it. He may be smarter than I, we say, but he has no morals or conscience. Or he may have more power, but that's because he cheats. If we do not slander him, perhaps we praise him excessively, another of envy's disguises. So let's talk about this. We all think of that person who, they're like, oh, she jealous of me. That's why she talk about me. Guess what? There's another person that's jealous of you. The person that praises you the most, the person that puts you on a pedestal that you ain't even asked to be on, they're envious of you as well. You hear me? They're envious of you as well. You didn't know that. Y'all, that's a new one to look out for. The person who praises you up, right? Who puts you on this pedestal that's so high that even you can't see the top of it. That is the person that's envious of you as well, because they put you up on this pedestal so high because they really want you to fall. They don't think that you're going to be able to meet these expectations. So they keep pumping you up. Okay. They keep pumping you up to people around them. Oh, she's amazing. Oh, she can read your mind in the blink of an eye. Oh, she does this. She does that. And then when you encounter somebody that they know or somebody they done pumped you up to and you don't meet up to those expectations, now you falling from grace. People set you up to fall from grace all the time. Every setup is not a dagger in the back. Sometimes it's a smile in your face. I'm dropping gems today. I hope they tuned in, Jesus. Every setup is not a dagger in your back. Sometimes it's a smile in your face. Ooh, Jesus. Listen, let's talk about at the bottom of page 405. At the bottom of page 405, let's talk about several strategies for dealing with the insidious, destructive emotion of envy. Get your pen and paper out. Get your pen and paper out. Let's talk about several strategies for dealing, listen, with the destructive emotion of envy. Okay, y'all got it? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Number one, first, accept the fact that there will be people who will surpass you in some way, and also the fact that you may envy them. That's going to happen. There are going to be people that's always going to be great. That's just it. People who are always going to be great, and you are going to be envious of them. Accept that fact. When you realize that you're not a unicorn and you just a real My Little Pony with pink hair, then you'll know that. Understand, there's always going to be people greater than you. Okay. It says, but make that feeling a way of pushing yourself to equal or surpass them someday. So the envy that you feel for that person, the envy that you feel for that person, don't let it harden your heart. Don't take that envious feeling and attack them. Let that envy push you to greatness. Let that envy push you to greatness. Okay. Yes, I am envious of. Who am I envious of? I don't know. Damn. I was about to say, I am envious. Who am I envious of? Shit, I don't know. I was trying to think of somebody that do what I do to say, oh, I'm envious of them. But I'm not. I'm really not. Like, I'm not. I don't think that I'm the greatest that ever lived, the greatest ever do this, but I'm not envious of them. I'm not envious of Oprah. Oprah is a guy. I look up to Oprah. Oprah is my hero. It's Oprah, Judge Mathis. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if Oprah and Judge Mathis had a baby, it'd be me. Like, I'm not envious of Oprah. Like, Oprah has everything she has gotten. Everything that Oprah has is because of the hard work she's done. Baby Oprah was doing talk shows when I was in Pampers. Baby Oprah was giving it to us before she had the surgery. Before there was a Weight Watchers commercial, baby, Oprah been giving this to us back in the day. Yeah, Oprah been doing this a long time. I can't be envious of Oprah because she's been in the game too long, right? That's another thing. Stop being envious of people Stop being envious of people that's been working for a long time. Stop. You may not ever catch up with them. They've been in the game 30 years. You just started 3 days. Shut up. Okay, be quiet. I was trying to think about somebody that I watch online who does readings that, that's maybe in my age range, or maybe, started when I started. But on this time, I don't have nobody. Oprah did have a mean roller set. Baby, listen. We'll come back to that. But listen, it says, let the envy turn inward. Listen, it says, I'm going to go back to this. Instead of letting that envy harden your heart, I want you to make a feeling of pushing. What happened? Oh, make a feeling of pushing yourself to equal or surpassing them. Let that envy push you to hustle. Let envy turn inward, and it positions the soul. Expel it outward, and it can move you to greater heights. Secondly, understand that as you gain power, those below you will feel envious of you. Okay. Huh? I'm going to say it again. Understand that as you gain power, those below you will feel envious of you. They may not show it, but it is inevitable. Do not naively accept the facade they show you. Read between the lines of their criticism, their little sarcastic remarks, the signs of backstabbing, the excessive praise that is preparing you for a fall, their resentful look in the eye. Let me tell you something. Huh? I just said this. If you are climbing up your own ladder of success and the people around you don't have their own ladders or are trying to follow behind you, leave them where they stand. Leave them where they stand. You hear me? If you don't have the feeling, you finished, friend? Mm-hmm. Okay. Or can you stay until I get finished with Midday Manifest? Okay. Listen. If you don't have the feeling, listen. I'm going to say that. Just leave them where they stand. That's it. You can't drag them with you. You can't drag them with you. Huh? You can't put them on your back. Leave them where they stand. And don't feel no type of way about it. They're going to talk about you regardless. They're going to, oh, that was cold. She just don't talk to me no more, friend. I don't want to have to fight a demon. Because the envy in you going to creep up slowly but surely. I don't want to have to fight you on this. So in order to avoid this demonic plague that's about to come my way, I'm going to leave you where you stand. Because I understand that I'm moving up in life. I'm moving up my own ladder I created for myself. My life is getting easier, according to you. My life is getting easier because I have the freedom that you know that you don't possess. I do things the way I want to do things. I do them how I want, when I want, with who I want. And you still going to clock in to work. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to clock in to work, but I understand that at some point our lives will be mismatched. We will not be the same. Some of y'all are going to go through this in your relationships. The women who are going back to school, the women who are looking to start new careers, you starting a business. If you've been with this man, if you met this man when y'all had nothing, and yes, maybe he goes to work. If he is not trying to do something ambitious at the same time you are trying to do something ambitious, that is going to cause a rift in your relationship. If you've been best friends with somebody since junior high, since elementary school, this been my A1 day one since we was 5 years old, and you start a business and she ain't got nothing to do with that business, it's going to cause a rip in your relationship. Listen, anybody that I consider my friend, my true friend, my best friends, I want to figure out a way to retire you. Because if you can't work for me, how about I just retire you? Because that's the only way we're going to remain friends on the path that I'm going. You hear me? I want to retire you. Yeah, I asked my friend that. I said, how much will it cost? How much will you take to walk away from your job? How much will it take to walk away from your job? Let me retire you. If we're going to be best friends, let me retire you. Huh? And then you can listen. Then we could travel across the globe with the foolishness. You hear me? Because there's no way in hell I'm going to be a millionaire and you're going to be working a 9 to 5, a gazillionaire and you're going to be working a 9 to 5. You're not going to call me on your breaks. So let me retire you. Let me find a way to do that. Right? Listen. It says, I want to say this. I'm going to say, read it again. It says, understand that as you gain power, those below you will feel envious of you. They may not show it, but it is inevitable. Do not naively accept the facade they show you. I need you to read between the lines of their criticisms, their little sarcastic remarks, the signs of backstabbing, the excessive praise that is preparing you for a fall, the resentful look in the eye. Half of the problem with envy comes when we do not recognize it until it is too late. Half of the envy comes when we do not recognize it until it's too late. Finally, this is number 3. Accept that when people envy you, they will work against you insidiously. I want you to know that. You can't take stuff too personal. Understand that when people envy you, they are going to work against you. Even though, listen, you'll be at your office or building your brand and you're not thinking about Tasha. It always be a person named Tasha that want to hate on you. You're not thinking about Tasha. Your mind ain't been on Tasha. You really wish Tasha the best. But hey, when people envy you, they will keep that and they will keep you in the back of their mind and their heart and their spirit. They will work against you 24/7. You hear me? It says they will put obstacles at the top of page 406. They will put obstacles in your path that you will not foresee or that you cannot trace to their source. It is hard to defend yourself against this kind of attack. And by the time you realize that envy is at the root of a person's feelings about you, it is often too late. Your excuses, your false humility, your defensive actions only magnify the problem. Since it is far easier to avoid creating envy in the first place than to get rid of it once it is there, you should strategize to forestall it before it grows. It is often your own actions that stir up envy, your unawareness. By becoming conscious of those actions and qualities that create envy, you can take the teeth out of it before it nibbles you to death. We got to catch envy before it even strikes. You got to listen. The first time something good happens to you and you tell your friend and she dry, envy is set in. Leave. You either leave, you're going to leave or you're going to address it. Envy has set in. The first time I tell you, and then first thing, what do our friends say? What's the excuse people say? Oh, girl, I just got a lot going on for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be dry about your job promotion. I didn't mean to be dry about your new relationship. I just got a lot of stuff going on with me. That's all. It's me, not you. Nah, sis, it's you. And I'm going to go ahead and let you go because I see right now you're not going to be happy for me where I'm at. Listen, everybody in your circle doesn't have to be on the same path as you. They are, if you want to be a millionaire, if you know God told you you're going to be a millionaire. Everybody on your path don't have to be future millionaires, but they have to be happy in what they are doing. They have to be happy in what they are doing. Okay. I might still have some friends who do work 9 to 5s, but they are working in their dream job, their dream career. They are ecstatic about what they're doing. So it don't matter how much money I make, they're living out their dream and I'm living out mine. You hear me? Listen, it said it's hard to defend yourself against this kind of attack. And by the time you realize that envy is the root of the person's feelings about you, it is often too late. Your excuses, your false humility, your defensive actions only magnify the problem. Since it is easier to avoid creating envy in the first place than to get rid of it once it is there, you should strategize to forestall it before it grows. Let's go ahead and move to the second paragraph. All right. So it says there are types of people who create envy and are as guilty when it arises as those who feel it. The most obvious we all know. The moment now we're going to talk about the people who create envy for themselves. So I've been talking about the haters. Let's talk about the people who the hater creators, the creators of haters. Let's talk about the creators of haters. Okay. You said everybody in some point has been dry. You got to understand when somebody is having a bad day and when somebody is a hater, it's a difference. When somebody's having a bad day and somebody is a hater. See, when somebody, and I hear what you said, smart cutie, when somebody is having a bad day, they're going to tell you, hey, friend, like, I'm just having a real bad day today. So listen, if you tell me that you got a promotion at work or you got a new man, and I'm like, friend, that's good. And you be like, friend, I'm sorry, friend. I'm just having a bad day, this, that, and the other. I didn't mean to be dry like that, blah, 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 blah. But when you tell somebody something and they dry, and then they try to move on to change the subject and they don't tell you they having a bad day, that's a hater. When you got to get it out of them that they having a bad day, that's a hater. Okay? That's a hater. It's a difference. It'll be the dryness, pause, talked about something else. If it's I dry, congratulate you, and then I tell you what I got going on. But friend, I'm really excited for you. I'm really proud of you. We can go celebrate on Friday. That's something different. Right. When they dry hate, pause, and then change the subject, that's a hater. Okay. Hater rater. Ding, ding, ding. You already know, a chicken wing. Listen, so this is how you create a hater. It says these are the people that create had the most haters. The moment something good happens to them, whether by look or design, they crow about it. That's all they do is talk about it. Okay. In fact, they get pleasure out of making people feel inferior. This type is obvious and beyond hope. This type is obvious and beyond hope. There are others, however, who stir up envy in more subtle and unconscious ways and are partly to blame for their troubles. Envy is often a problem for people with great natural talent. So now you got some people that something good happened to them. They, oh my God, girl, I just did this and I just did that and I and I just went and bought this and I just went and bought that. Of course you're gonna have haters. Of course you're gonna have envy because you always talking about what you got. Like, nobody want to hear that all the time. Okay, congratulations. Take a picture, put it on Facebook, and be done with it, right? They brag all the time. But then you have people who have natural talent. Now, I'm not going to toot no horns. Toot, beep. But you have people who have natural talent. Okay? Natural talent. People hate me just because I'm me. I say what you hate, though. People hate me because I can make people laugh. People hate me because I light up a room. I'm not trying to. I light up a room. Yeah, hate me all the time because of my personality. I'm sorry. God gave me a sense of humor. My bad, he didn't give me a flat stomach. Not too much in your physique. I used to have a flat stomach back in the day. I got pictures to prove it, okay? God didn't give me kneecaps. I might have good energy, but I don't have kneecaps. The Lord blessed you with kneecaps. Okay. You see me mad at people? Marsha, you got kneecaps? Dude, they pointy. Look like they hurt somebody. I'm not hating on her because she got kneecaps. Okay. It don't matter how small I was. I always had a hunk of meat where my kneecaps should be. You don't see me hating out here. You don't see me hating on people with kneecaps. I'm excited for your kneecaps. I want to buy some when I get older. Listen, we at the bottom of page 406. It says the naturally perfect have to work the most to disguise their brilliance, displaying a defect or two to deflect envy before it takes root. It is a common and naive mistake to think you are charming people with your natural talents when in fact they are coming to hate you. I guarantee it's going to be people. I guarantee you it's going to be two people. It's going to be two people that watch me, two people that's been rooting for me by this time next year are going to hate me. Not that I did something to them, but they're going to sit back and watch me as I advance, right? And at some point in the line, they're going to feel like they're not taking that journey with me. Their life may stall, and they're going to watch me go up. When it's up, then it's up. You see what I'm saying? Listen, they're going to feel that way. I haven't done anything to them. And I want to help you. I help everybody because my purpose in life is to teach, preach, and prepare folks, right? But there's going to be two people that watch me, that's been with me since I started doing this. By this time next year, they won't even fool with me. And I've done nothing wrong. Thank you, friend. Friend said you do light up a room. I was just passing by. Ow. Thank you, friend. Listen, it says a great danger in the realm of power is the sudden improvement in fortune. And it's an unexpected promotion of victory or success that seems to come out of nowhere. This is sure to stir up envy among your former peers. All right, y'all. We on page 407. We're going to get through this. It says you need to subtly emphasize how lucky you have been to make your happiness seem more attainable to other people and the need for envy less acute. Okay. But be careful not to affect a false modesty that people can easily see through. Sometimes y'all can be too humble. Sometimes don't be. Oh, I almost cussed. Girl, don't pull up in no G-Wagon talking about, I just really started from modest beginnings. Girl, a G-Wagon? Don't pull up to my house in a G-Wagon talking about, I was like you 6 days ago, just driving a regular Mercedes, and God has been one. Some of y'all too humble. Stop. Some of y'all be doing that too humble. We see through that. Cut it out, friend. Cut it out. Your husband is a surgeon. You have 2 perfect kids. Don't come on here and just be like, I just don't know why the Lord just keep blessing me. I'm just his humble servant. Shut up. You a lawyer. Your husband is a surgeon. You got 2 perfect kids. Ain't nobody gonna need braces. Shut up. Okay, stop doing that. Okay, it just makes people become haters. Stop it. It says, listen. The act has to be good. Your humility, your openness to those you have left behind have to seem genuine. Any hint of insincerity will only make your new status more oppressive, not impressive, oppressive. Remember, despite your elevated position, it will do you no good to alienate your former peers. Power requires a wide and solid support base, which envy can silently destroy. So I'm going to say this to say that. Say this to say that. The only reason you should leave a person behind is if they are showing envy and they are not, they holding you back, right? But some of us get money and we cut everybody out. Some of us get money and we forget about the people who was rooting for us when we had none. Some of us get a little power and prestige, right? We get a tailored suit. We able to get a tailored suit, and we forget about the person that we forget about the girl who used to work at Ross, used to help us put our outfits together. We forget about that best friend who used to let you borrow her clothes when you had nothing to go online. We forget about that. Those are not the people you forget about, right? Guess what? Hey, I'm trying to bring all my A1 day ones. If they ready to go with me, we ready to rock. I'm trying to bring all my A1 day ones with me as long as they got a plan. I'm with it. The way they was behind me, I'm behind them. Right? All right, listen. It says political power of any kind creates envy. And one of the best ways to deflect it before it takes root is to seem unambitious. When Ivan the Terrible died, Boris G knew he was the only one on the scene who could lead Russia. But if he sought the position eagerly, he would stir up envy and suspicion among the boyars. So he refused the crown, not once but several times. He made people insist that he take the throne. People cannot envy the power that they themselves have given a person who does not seem to desire it. So here's the deal. If you are in part of a social organization, and this time for changing of the guards, whether it's be in church, your sorority, your social group, whatever the case may be. Sometimes in order to avoid having a bunch of haters, you have to turn down the crown. You got to turn down the crown. You hear what I'm saying? You got to make the people give you the crown. You cannot look like that you are chasing after the crown or people will turn on you. Okay, you have to be the people's champ. What did Chance say? I'm a people's champ to be everything that the people can't be. Y'all need to listen to Chance the Rapper. He light skinned, but he good. All right, on page 407. Okay, it says the wisest policy of the powerful is to create a kind of pity for themselves, as if their responsibilities were a burden and a sacrifice. Okay. How can one envy a man who has taken on a heavy load for the public interest? Disguise your power as a kind of self-sacrifice rather than a source of happiness, and you make it seem less enviable. Emphasize your troubles, and you turn a potential danger into a source of moral support. You will turn envy into pity. If you emphasize your troubles, okay, you turn envy into pity. A similar ploy is to hint that your good fortune will benefit those around you. Listen, if you want to decrease the number of haters, if you have something good happening towards you, you want to emphasize that if this happened to me good, it's going to be good for everybody in my camp. Okay? Listen, when if I'm booked and busy, that means everybody in my camp is booked and busy, right? When I'm booked and busy, that means that's that many more people I can talk to tell them about Marsha Lay's business, where she assists people in the DFW area. I'm not gonna say it again. Shay Assist DFW. Shay Assist DFW at gmail.com. Okay. I can tell more people about what she got going on. You understand what I'm saying? So me being booked and busy is going to help her. Me wearing my lip gloss and having all these people is going to help Nay, because I'm telling people about Sequence Beauty, right? Me getting more customers and people ask me about astrology is going to help Smart Cutie. Listen, Smart Cutie, because I'm going to be able to point people her way when they want their birth charts or whatever y'all be, the sun readings. I don't know what y'all be doing. The moon and the stars. I don't know about that. So as long as I am benefiting from doing this, everybody in my team is going to benefit. You hear me? Y'all, let's get on to page 408. It says to deflect envy, that the powerful, listen, recommends this guy, somebody said to deflect envy, the powerful should display a weakness, a minor social indiscretion, or harmless vice. Give those who envy you something to feed on, distracting them from your more important sins. Remember, it is the reality that matters. You may have to play games with appearances, but in the end, you will have what counts: true power. In some Arab countries, a man will avoid arousing envy by showing his wealth only on the inside of his house. Apply this wisdom to your own character. You hear what I said? Sometimes you got to show your wealth on the inside of your house. Sometimes you only got to show your wealth on the inside of the house. Okay? You have to play games with appearances. Okay? But in the end, you will have what counts, which is true power. You hear me? It's crazy. Before I saw what law we were doing today, because I've read the whole book now. Before I saw what law we was doing today, I told Shay, I said, I'm not wearing my hat. I don't give a damn. I FaceTime my son with this little ponytail. He said, you really going through it. Is. I'm tired, boss.
You're looking like Woody Woodpecker.
I was looking like Woody Woodpecker earlier. That's not too much. I'll pay you in quarters, ho. Not too much. Tell me I was looking like Woody Woodpecker. I'll pay you in quarters. Don't play with me. I'm gonna pay you in quarters tomorrow. Not too much. Not too much. Listen, that tickled you a little bit too much, Marsha. Like, listen, here's the deal. And so today, I am showing my wealth on the inside. Because it ain't on the outside, okay? It ain't. I'm showing my wealth on the inside. I am wealthy inside. Outside, well, outside. Listen, it says, beware of some of envy's disguises, okay? Let's talk about some of the envy's disguises, okay? It says, excessive praise is an almost sure sign that the person praising you envies you. They are either setting you up for a fall, it will be impossible for you to live up to their praise, or they are sharpening their blades behind your back. So when a person goes out their way to praise everything they do, they're either setting you up for a fall, or they're doing that to sharpen their blades behind your back. It says, at the same time, those who are hypercritical of you or who slander you publicly probably envy you as well. Recognize their behavior as disguised envy and keep out the trap of mutual mudslinging or taking their criticisms to heart. Win your revenge by ignoring their measly presence. I don't address haters. I don't. Not at all. Okay. It says, do not try to help or do favors for those who envy you. They will think you are condescending to them. You hear what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to help our haters. Sometimes, because this is a lot of times when your haters are people in your family. When the haters are people in your family, we try to help them because we say, if I can only get Sharon, always be a Sharon. If I can only get Sharon, whether it's Auntie Sharon or Cousin Sharon, if you got a niece named Sharon, either you old as hell or that baby daddy is old. Okay, that's too much. Listen, you can't help Sharon all the time. If you got money because you've always been good with money and you went to school and you got a career and you have it's a two-parent household where you at because you and your husband both work, you can't help Sharon with money. Right? Sharon been hating on you since y'all was little. And then, Sharon trying to move out of her place and she need down payment assistance. You can't go to Sharon and say, Sharon, I'm going to give you this $5,000 thinking that's going to bridge the gap between you and Sharon. You know why? Because Sharon going to take the money and she's still going to talk about you. Then she going to say, oh, she going to offer me this money. Well, she think I ain't got no money. You don't, Sharon. You don't. You don't have no money. Okay? That only makes it worse. It says, once envy reveals itself for what it is, the only solution is to often flee the presence of the person who envies you, leaving them to stew in a hell of their own creation. I've been saying that since we first started. Once envy presents itself for what it is, let them go. Okay. It says, finally, be aware that some environments are more conducive to envy than others. The effects of envy are more serious among colleagues and peers when there's a veneer of equality. Envy is also destructive in democratic environments where overt displays of power are looked down upon. Be extra sensitive in these environments. Envy is the tax which all distinction must pay. Pamela talking about my sister Sharon and son. It always be a Sharon in the family. Always. Listen, we gonna imagine a garden of weeds. Listen, hold on. Me. Imagine a garden of weeds. You may not feed them, but they spread as you water the garden. You may not see how, but they take over tall and ugly, preventing anything beautiful from flourishing. Before is it too late, do not water the weeds. You destroy the weeds of envy by giving them nothing to feed on. All right, at the page of 409, let's talk about the authority and then the reversal. The authority says this: upon occasion, reveal a harmless defect in your character. For the envious accuse the most perfect of sinning by having no sins. Do not let envy burst with its own venom, affect some lapse in valor or intellect, as to disarm it beforehand. You thus wave your red carpet, your red cape before the horns of envy in order to save your immortality. So, real quick, I'm gonna say this again. Brenda's behaviors too. You right, it's either Sharon or Brenda's. It said, reveal a harmless defect in your character, for the envious accuse the most perfect of sinning by having no sins. All right, let's talk about the reversal of the law. The reason for being careful with the envious is that you are so indirect and will find innumerable ways to undermine you, that they are so indirect. So envious people are indirect. They're never going to tell you they're envious, okay? It said, but treading carefully around them will often make their envy worse. They sense that you are being cautious, and it registers yet another sign of your superiority. This is why you must act before envy takes root. Once envy is there, however, whether through your fault or not, it is sometimes best to affect the opposite approach. Display the utmost disdain for those who envy you. Instead of hiding your imperfections, make it obvious. Make every new triumph an opportunity to make the envious squirm. Your good fortune and power become their living hell. If you obtain a position of impeachable power, their envy will have no effect on you, and you will have the best revenge of all. They are trapped in envy while you are free in your power. So the only time that you should show off and have a good time with showing off is that you have reached a point in your life where you are of impeachable power, meaning that you're running your own show, and this person ain't got no power. They're not a good business person. They don't have a good reach in social media. They're nothing, Sharon. And that's when you can show out. Listen, you said this book is making me look at me and my circle. You're going to have to. All right, y'all. If you enjoyed this good word today, feel free to send a cash app, send a tip, send a little love offering right there. Okay. We're going to buy the first row of braids. Everybody donate toward a braid. If y'all sick of me with this Woody Woodpecker, I want everybody to donate towards a braid. We need $2 from everybody. That's like the girl be asking people to pay her phone bill. We want everybody to buy a braid today. We need $2 per person donation. You can't ask a question, baby, until we don't do them right now. This is Midday Manifest. You can go to my link tree and get you a question, or go to my website and book a reading. Okay. Everybody gonna do a braid. Okay. Everybody, we gonna buy a braid. Y'all sick of me looking like this? Buy a braid. What? We buying a braid. $2 a piece. She's talking about not coach. What? If we had 180 people, it'd be $1 a piece. We buying a braid. Huh? Y'all buy bricks y'all buy doorknobs for the church. Y'all have a building fund. I can't have a braid fund. God, and we buying a braid today. Listen, y'all, we had an amazing day today. I am so excited and delighted that you all have stayed with me. You said gavel myself. What? Y'all been supporting the building fund. They ain't never put air in that church. Okay. But listen, if you enjoyed what you had today, if I was a blessing, you can leave whatever you want to, y'all. That's my cash app. But here's the deal. So listen, y'all, we got 2 more days and we're finished with the 4-day laws of power. I ain't read a book this thick in a long time. I am so excited, guys. And if you missed any of the laws of power, please go back to my YouTube. I am Coach Misty. Click on my lives. You can have your name in the braid, Ruby. Listen, you can have your name in the braid. Okay. I'm going to name y'all braids when I get them. This one is Ruby's braid. Huh? We got somebody say they're going to buy 3 braids. Oh, she's a founding member. She gonna buy 3 braids. I can't take it. I'm gonna name y'all braids. We gonna have a blessed braiding ceremony. We gonna have a blessed braid ceremony. Okay, we gonna buy the braids. Okay, yes, God, we gonna name y'all braids. Anywho, I'm sick of y'all. I really should get the blonde braids. However many braids they buy, they should be the blonde ones, and then the other ones be black. For Ardenise said she got 5 braids. Baby, you showing out, Ardenise. You showing out. We got 5, we got 8 braids total. Baby, what? Listen, okay. Y'all, tomorrow is law number 47. Do not go past the mark you aim for in victory. Learn when to stop. Law 47 is a very important one. You got to learn when to stop. That be some of y'all problems. Y'all aim for something, you reach it, and you keep going, and then it all falls down. I've experienced this myself. But guess what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to manifest. If you haven't gotten your email, don't forget, y'all. We have the, what I'm trying to say, y'all. We have the Mother's Day raffle. Mother's Day raffle. So 3 lucky people will be able to win the 30 days unlimited text. Unlimited text, y'all. Check out the Mother's Day raffle on the site, iamcoachmissy.com. We about to do the manifestation. The Mother's Day raffle, we're going to pick a lucky winner on the Saturday before Mother's Day. We're going to pick 3 people. So Mother's Day raffle, win 30 days of unlimited text messages, give the gift of knowing. All right. Also, Finding Purpose class. The Finding Purpose class is Wednesday, May 3rd. Y'all been buying them tickets for Finding Purpose. It's $19. My normal coaching programs are over $400 for 30 days for one person, just 30 days for 30 days. Okay. It's over $400. I'm giving you a coaching class for $19. Come on with it. And I ain't about these in one of them classes where I only show you a little bit. Girl, you're gonna drown out there, ain't you? Just skinny ass. Listen, this ain't like one of them classes. I'm scared. You gonna be okay, friend? You get a raindrop on you, you're gone. All right. Anyway, y'all, Finding Purpose class, Heaux-o-logy is Friday. Go to my website, I am Coach Misty, and check out what you want to check out. I'm ready to manifest, okay? This lady right here on the clock, okay? TikTok and you don't stop. She's on the clock. So let me manifest and get her up out of here. Y'all ready? Let's go. We're going to breathe in, breathe out 3 times. Whatever it is that you ask God for, the universe for. You said the storm headed to you?
I need my outfits.
Okay, I ain't say out loud, but all right, friends say she manifesting them outfits. Baby, somebody in your apartment complex gonna be cute. Sure. I don't know. I will knock on everybody's door that's skinny. Everybody that look. What size y'all wear? Somebody child gonna be jazzy in school. Somebody little kid gonna have on your stuff. Yeah. What size you wear, Marshall? What size was these clothes?
A medium.
A medium? For real?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody junior high, somebody baby gonna be jazzy as hell. Listen, you better check all them little kids at the bus stop for your jeans. Girl, bye. All right, listen, y'all. We gonna manifest her stuff. I'm gonna manifest what I'm gonna manifest. You manifest what you go. I will be at the bus stop looking at everybody's child. Where you get them pants from? All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm not about to start laughing. Let's do it. Breathe. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I never forget my homegirl had some bras that came up missing, and we just went knocking on doors, asking people that they get a brassiere, and she wore a stupid size like a 46E. I didn't even know they made that. And we went in there, everybody that answered, I was looking at their boobs. I said, that's a B cup. Unless she using your bras for a parachute, this ain't her. Every door we knocked on, if the woman answered and she had big boobs, baby, we was questioning in 48 hours. Where were you at when the UPS? Okay, come on. No, we're not coming on tonight. I'm done. No, I won't be on tonight. Y'all catch me tomorrow. Come on, y'all. Breathe in. Breathe out. Second one, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Hold it. Whatever you're asking God for, I need you to see it, believe it, and know it, and release. Now on the count of 3, I want everyone to manifest for me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right, y'all. Listen, I'm about to go ahead and go. I will see y'all back here tomorrow for Midday Manifest, and then tomorrow night for Spiritually Ratchet. If you would like to book an appointment with me, go to IamCoachMisty.com. I am Coach Misty, or you can click the link tree and buy yourself some questions, okay? Hey, Facebook, YouTube, thank you for rocking with me as always. Share this live with somebody. It just may change their life. See you tomorrow, Thursday at noon Central Standard Time, 1 p.m.